So what happens from here? If no talks are scheduled, either on the books or whatever, what happens? And are the Chinese playing much harder ball than we thought? And is our Avenger economic team that descended on Beijing coming back empty-handed because they expected too much? Dow Jones Newswires chief editor Glenn Hall and our own Susan Lee. Susan, there was one official quoted, unnamed, in I think the Financial Times, saying the Americans thought they could roll over us. We told them otherwise.
Yeah. Well, just to simplify the list of demands that I've seen as well in that document, it's like me coming on your show and demanding 15 minutes of airtime. You can't complain about it, and you can't restrict my access to it.
Yeah.
So it's tough. But, the Chinese people understand, like the American electorate, that the U.S. president is a businessman, right? It's something that they talk a lot about. So this is going to be a protracted negotiation. This is a tough first offer, but we're going to have many, many more talks to maybe find some common ground.
Apparently, you put your big demands up front.
I've heard that in negotiating.
Right. Well, I just found out other anchors here are paid, so what do I know? but one of the things that we insisted on, we wanted to slice this surplus that China enjoys by $100 billion. And the Chinese said, well, that's not happening.
Secondly, we go for 200.
Yeah, right. So the Chinese already on that said that was, not happening. Similarly, our demands for the government to sort of untangle itself from boosting technology and artificial intelligence to the detriment of U.S. entities. There, too, they said that's I guess, a non-negotiating point. So where is this going?
Well, look, these represent a big shift in how we negotiate with China and in terms of what we expect the trade relationship to be. And so I don't think it was realistic for anyone to think you solved that in 2 days, right? But where are we going from here? I think the negotiations are going to continue. They set up a mechanism for continuing talks. They talked about having a few minor areas of consensus, but big areas of disagreement. So I agree. This is going to be a long time coming.
Right. And I think it should be noted as well that they didn't get an audience with the man at the top. Xi Jinping did not.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
I didn't know
did not meet with them during their 2 days in Beijing.
So the equivalent of his Treasury Secretary, but that's as high as it got.
That's
right?
A vice premier.
Right.
He didn't even get to the vice president or the premier of
Does
China.
that tell you anything?
It does. It means that this is just the groundwork. They're laying the groundwork. I mean, they didn't even have an advanced team in Beijing.
Does that mean if they bring their people, their economic Svengalis come and they don't get a chance to see the president?
Yeah, I think, there's a lot of rhetoric and sort of symbolic posturing going on right now. And we have to wonder if this can move forward without triggering the tariffs that are on the horizon.
But you mentioned something interesting jokingly, or make it 200. In other words, I could see President Trump doing something like that, or being, proactive here or threatening by expanding into another area, as he did with telecom, to just put the pressure on them or really tick them off.
Well, the relationship is much bigger on both sides than some people account for here. I mean, we know what the numbers are, but there will be pain on both sides as tariffs escalate. So it's possible that we're moving towards a first round of tariffs. And what will that do to the negotiating urgency?
Can I also note that
Sure.
Xinhua, which is basically the government mouthpiece, basically they came out with a few commentaries tonight or after the team left saying that, yes, if we have a trade war and tariffs from the U.S., it will hurt China. But we also have a centralized, bureaucratic government that can get the taps running, and it's more of a domestic-oriented economy. So they're already, they're laying the groundwork, right? But they also pointed to politics as well, because that's also a negotiating tactic for China. Xi Jinping, the Chinese president, coming out saying that, he will work towards some sort of productive deal on North Korea.
Now, you've lived there. You know the psyche and the way they pride and the way they look to the world matters a great deal. They don't want to look like they cave to demands from this business guy running the United States, right?
Yeah, especially critical right now.
So what is a face-saving thing that they just can never do because of that?
Well, that's a good question. What is face-saving at this point? These lists of demands to them probably is insulting, I would say. These are it's a very tough list. But I would say there's got to be some sort of common ground. Maybe they can open up and reduce some tariffs on U.S. goods being sold into China.
But not as low as we want, right?
Probably not as many goods either. So, yeah.
But they already have stopped buying our soybeans.
Well, we're starting to see the impact, right? As people, China is repositioning. They've canceled some corn orders. They're looking for new sources of soybean. They are cutting, pork orders. So that we're already feeling a little bit of that. But these are just around the fringes. I know it's going to be painful for American farmers, but those aren't the big high-stakes tariffs that we're going to see down the road once we get on a technology one-to-one, right? What was interesting, I saw one Chinese official was saying, we do not want our economy to be built around selling cheap T-shirts while you sell high-tech. And so there's a real tension on that technology side.
Meanwhile, all these guys came back from Beijing, and all they got was this stupid T-shirt. It's kind of weird. I was waiting for that one.
Set you up right.
Exactly. Guys, thank you very much.